I started researching about niqab when I was 15, and I got as many books as I could, and then finally I was directed to a verse in the Quran. Allah tells the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, that, O Prophet, tell your wives, your daughters, and the believing women to draw their cloaks all over themselves, so they are known as free, respectable women, and so not to be bothered. In the interpretation that I read, I understood that that meant covering your face as well, because generally your face is the essence of your beauty. Again, before that, I only wore hijab. So at that point, I understood that your hair was the essence of your beauty, and that's fine too. There are differences of opinion in the religion upon that. But in my interpretation, I felt that covering my face was necessary. When I was 16, I decided I really wanted to wear the niqab, and I expressed my desire to my parents, and they totally shot it down. The battle went on around for about 2 years, when I would ask them and they would say no, and I would ask them and they would say no. And then finally, when I was 18, I told them that I asked them to just let me try it. I really wanted them to let me try it and give me a chance. So they did. They let me try, and they thought that, they figured that it'd take a week or so and I would take it off because I'd understand how hard it was. But I never did. So they were kind of shocked at that too. So the first thing that I'm wearing here, I'm wearing an abaya, which is a long robe or dress, if you may. You can wear it any color, black, purple, pink, orange, whatever you really like. And the second thing is my hijab, which is the head covering, head and neck covering. And the last thing that I put on is my niqab, which is my face veil, and it only leaves my eyes. The burqa is different from the way I dress, because the burqa is more like one large piece that covers the whole body. You'd see those in women who are in Afghanistan, the pictures that you see of women in Afghanistan. I do not wear the niqab inside my house. I do not wear it in the shower, which is a big question. I don't wear it in front of children, if there's only children, and I don't wear it in front of all women. So it's just the non-family men that I do wear it in front of. After I put on my niqab, it was, I think, 8 weeks before I actually got engaged. When we first spoke, before we got married, I did not wear my niqab because my husband had to see what he was getting himself into. He had to see what I looked like. He had to be attracted to me. In our religion, you have to be attracted to the person that you're looking to marry as well. And so when we spoke, we discussed our future plans and what we wanted from each other. And I also let him know that I was wearing niqab and I didn't plan on taking it off. So I told him that if that's something that he's okay with, then we can move forward. The thing that I struggled with the most was eating. Soon after I started wearing niqab, we had gone to a gathering and they had these delicious, awesomely cheesy nachos for appetizers. So I filled my plate up with nachos and dumped as much cheesy sauce as I could on top. Sat at my chair and I took a nice big cheesy lump on the tortilla and totally forgot about my niqab. And I fed myself without taking it off, so I had all the cheese all over my niqab and not in my mouth. So it was that was tough. But I soon got used to it, so I figured out how to eat. You have to lift with your left hand because I'm a right hand eater, and spoon feed myself or hand feed myself. Sometimes if it's something that I really need to look at and make sure I don't get it on the inside, I kind of pop my eyes underneath and feed myself. And for drinks, always use a straw. I have strangers come up to me quite often. Usually every other week or so I'll be called a terrorist or something. The other day I was at Costco with my boys and my nephew, so I had 3 kids in the cart. And I was going around Costco, and I had passed this older couple a couple of times, and every time I passed them, the husband would say something to me under his breath, and I would ignore it. I'm with the kids. I don't want to get into anything, and I don't want to expose them to it. And then I happened to be behind them at the register, and he told the cashier to tell me to take the crap off my face. So she obviously didn't say anything. She just looked at me, and then, put her gaze down. And I was really taken back by that. I thought that was really harsh that he was, going to the point of telling other people. And so I just told him, I said, it's really sad that we still have so much prejudice in America. There have been a lot of Muslim critics of mine. Some people come and tell me that, I should I should take it off because I look very backward, and I should be more progressive and more American. And I look at them and I'm like, I am American. I am being American. I'm following the American values of freedom of expression and religion. If America was to ban niqab, that'd be really tough for me. I guess what I would do, I would try to cover myself up as much as possible, even if it be wearing a hoodie in 100-degree weather, and zipping up my jacket all the way to my nose, or staying home. And at the end of the day, if it has to come to it, then I would have to look at other places to go. If any young girl wanted to wear niqab and she came and asked me for advice, my advice to her would be, be strong. It's not easy. You're gonna get some mean looks, you're gonna get some really horrible things said to you, but be strong, because you are a walking, talking, beautiful symbol of our beautiful religion.